days before your kids go back to school, we're learning students are finally starting to recover from learning loss during the pandemic.
We just got our hands on the results from last year's Georgia milestone tests. They show improvements in 13 of 21 assessments. Most gains came in English and math. Students in grades 3 through 8 take the milestones test.
Atlanta News First Rachel Aragon visited Marietta City Schools today, explaining how the district is helping students succeed.
While many school districts did well this year, Marietta City Schools saw exceptional growth when it came to reading rates. They say this is not by chance or luck, but rather investment over several years.
All over the state, the voters were contained.
9-year-old Neil Dean tells me one of his favorite books is Duck for President. In fact, he has a lot of favorite books this year.
It feels like I'm learning, but it's also enjoyable.
It was a great year.
It's been the best year.
His parents said they watched their son, Neil Dean, who has dyslexia, start this past school year at a kindergarten reading level. But by the end of the school year, he was at a 3rd grade level, the grade he just finished.
They pinpointed where the gaps in his reading were.
Here it is. Okay. Yep. On election day,
His parents crediting Marietta City Schools' efforts to improve students' reading levels. The district superintendent says after COVID, the school system was hyper-focused on combating learning loss and improving literacy for all students.
In Marietta, 2 years ago, we partnered with the Atlanta Speech School, really the nation's leading experts in language and literacy, to make sure that we understood exactly how to develop the reading brain.
That meant specialized training for teachers and customizing classrooms to meet the children's literacy needs. The results, according to the just-released Georgia milestone scores, paid off.
We see that Marietta outpaced both the state and Metro Atlanta by 5 times relative to 3rd grade reading, and that really speaks to the success of our teachers.
The district says they're committing $7 million to combat learning loss for this coming school year. The funding will cover 40 full-time reading specialists.
We are going to reduce the teacher-student ratio to 1 to 10, meaning we will have 1 teacher in a classroom with 10 students, focusing explicitly on students who are below grade level.
Parents say it's resources well worth the investment.
3,002.
It was an amazing experience to watch. I mean, to just watch and be a part of it, what he did.
And other school districts across Georgia also saw gains as well in their scores from this annual assessment, including Cobb County as well as Atlanta Public Schools. For reporting in Marietta, Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.